Layer 1 is a performance designed for a PlayStation 5 gamepad controller, where this gamepad controls lights, electronic sounds, lasers, and smoke. It started as a commission by Casa da Música. They appointed me as their new artist in residence for their 2025 season, and when they did their inauguration event where they announced the new residents and the new plan for the season, they asked me to do a performance especially for them. So I decided to design this multimedia environment based on the gaming aesthetic universe that can be applied in the sound and as well in the object that I use, which is the PlayStation controller. The programming of it started from Max for Life object by UserFriendly sounds, and with that object I can, inside Ableton, map all the buttons and triggers and sensors of this controller to different functions. With Ableton connected to the lighting software via OSC, I can apply the same philosophy to both sound and lights. And the approach taken here is thinking almost in a mathematical way. If you subtract two numbers, the result is different if you invert the numbers. And if you put a multiplication on front of it, then you have the multiplication first and then only the subtraction. So the relationships between the numbers change by the way that they are posed in the equation. The same thing here is applied to both sound and lights. Take, for example, we have a chord that is played by the right arrow. And every time that I play it, the chord will be different, and it follows a somewhat functional and harmonic structure. And if I play the R1, it will trigger hi-hats that follow kind of the same philosophy, that every time I press them, the rating of these hi-hats will change randomly. And if we play them together, basically we will have a side chaining of the hi-hats on the chord that result in a stutter effect. And the rating of the stutter is based on the rating of the hi-hat, so it's also constantly moving and changing. If in top of this we had effects like we have here on the right joystick, we have pitch shifting and we have a delay and echo, we can start to have weird sounds with just the same keys. And we can observe the same philosophy applied to lights. The hi-hats, for example, are connected to moving heads that are on the ceiling and pointing towards me. And every time that I trigger the hi-hats, the rating of the strobe of these moving heads will change. If we then combine everything, we have a super malleable and plastic interface that allows me to either make a very focused 7-minute theater performance or a full clubbing live set. I can also have very glitchy and harsh random approach.